And we're back.
Yes, and welcome to the HAPI Mid-Year Report.
Mid-year na ba?
I think so. Anong buwan na ba
I don't know. I've lost count. So I'm Angie, and I am the ambassador for HAPI Junior.
And I'm Dueng. I'm the Chief Finance Officer.
So we're going to start with how 2020 started. It was supposed to be, you know, the year for everybody. Lahat nagsasabi na, this is my year! No. But, you know, people were very optimistic, right? It's supposed to be a good luck year.
Feng Shui experts said that 2020 will be a very lucky year.
They lied.
It's the year of the rat.
Didn't the rats also start the plague or something?
And rats try to hide.
Oh, so basically we're rats now, kind of.
Yes.
Nag-flourish for food.
So going back, you know, we're acting like rats now.
Hiding.
Yes. So January.
January, of course, was Duyan, Love
Yes.
Without Borders, and that happened in Quezon City. And
To explain what Duyan is, Duyan translated to cradle in English, and it's a joint project with Project Red Ribbon, which is an organization that helps people living with HIV. Duyan specifically caters to kids living with HIV and their guardians or parents.
of course, there was also a sharing session which many of the guardians, yung mga magulang nila, hindi pa na-experience yon, to release some of those concerns of a parent who is dealing with a child with HIV. Okay. Now, moving on to February.
Well,
Taal volcano decided to erupt.
it wanted to.
It was ready
to erupt.
So of course, this pushed HAPI into the position of how are we going to help people affected by the Taal. So the project was put into place. The relief goods, clothing, blankets, toiletries, basic needs for the ones affected in that community.
So we were able to mobilize and create a fund drive for that project. And with the funds that we gathered, we were able to purchase the things that the recipients need.
Yes. And of course, right after that, when things started to calm down,
Yes.
then HAPI headed out to
Cebu. Yes.
But then this is where it gets a little
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Because, you know, when you plan out things, certain unexpected stuff would happen.
Yeah, hindi mo ma-expect. So they say expect the unexpected, di rin kaya.
We were planning to have the whole weekend in Cebu.
Oh yeah.
But what happened was it got cut short.
So this was around the time when the Philippine government announced, you know what, we're gonna enforce the lockdown.
Yes.
So, what date was that? Sabi ng government, March 15. I remember I was so jealous because I was supposed to go on that trip and then I backed out last minute. And I felt so bad, but at the same time, I knew na yung anxiety ko trying to rush back. Getting there was not the problem, but trying to get back to Manila before the enforcement of the lockdown, no. Ako nasa stress for them, monitoring them.
To be honest, we were just there for like 36 hours.
Yeah, see. But what did you do while you were there? I mean,
well, basically we were there for a reason, and that was to mobilize HAPI Cebu, which it used to be the most active chapter of HAPI, but of course it sizzled out. So the visit really was to reinforce the membership and make sure that, you know, people knew that HAPI Cebu existed.
and from what I know, the nice thing is they have been very active since then, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because shortly after that, again, I can't remember the days. So they the lockdown happens. Everybody is
The
home.
lockdown was announced March 16.
Okay.
So that's basically day one for most of us.
Not me. Yeah. Another thing that came with the first wave ng ECQ was the call for help, especially from hospitals and frontliners.
So we we witnessed a lot of posts online asking for donations with regards to personal protection equipment,
which are the masks,
the suits,
the gloves,
the goggles,
alcohol, soap,
disinfectants.
I think there were some that also food, and this is only because there were so many patients already, and I think yung mga frontliners natin, doctors, nurses, and staff couldn't go home, they couldn't leave, nauubusan ng stock.
The problem with hospitals is that a lot of them are open, but the establishments around the hospitals are closed.
Oh.
So, of course, if you're there 24 hours a day, where would you source your foods?
True.
Where will you eat?
Correct. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think HAPI even received messages like asking for help, right?
Yes, and we try to deliver as much as we could.
What were some of the hospitals? Where did we deliver?
The first hospital that we actually catered to was the Jose Reyes Memorial Medical Center, because one of our members had a relative working in the hospital, and the situation was that they used to go home and and have their daily baons before going to work, but because they could not go outside anymore, so their problem was they did not have the means to sustain their need for food.
Oh, so difficult. I think that was like the biggest one, the main one, and then after that, sunod-sunod na, diba? Like,
yes.
Ang dami. So I think the next one was East Avenue in Quezon City.
East Avenue, there were two departments that we were able to help with. The first one was the laboratory department. We were able to give them face masks.
Okay.
And then the second one was the emergency room. They wanted, well, they sought help with drinking water.
Oh.
So, we were fortunate enough to be able to respond to their needs.
Imagine the simplest things that you think, drinking water.
Yes.
Imagine your frontliners, your doctors, your nurses, walang tubig. You know what I mean? I mean, it's very heartbreaking, actually.
The hospital could only provide as much,
And it's not anybody's fault. I mean, they have other people they have to take care of. And then next was Olivares.
Yes,
Hospital.
Olivares, which is close to you.
Yes.
Olivares General Hospital in Parañaque.
Yes, and I think that was masks.
Yeah, they sought help with personal protection equipment, and we were able to provide them with face masks.
Okay. After that, I think it goes back to Cebu and other provincial places, right?
Well, prior to that, we were able to provide also alcohol and food items to Las Piñas General Hospital.
Oh, okay, near you.
Yeah, that's near my
Okay.
house. Okay.
So you start close to home.
Yes.
Yan ang point doon. You can always start close to home.
And after that, we were able to mobilize to the provincial chapters. That's where Cebu came in with Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center.
Okay.
We were the chapter of Cebu was able to provide frontliners with food.
Oh, good.
And the same also happened in Dumaguete
Great.
with Negros Oriental Provincial Center, Medical Center, I guess. Yeah.
And then what happened later on was in Cavite, I think also, right?
Yes, we were
Cavite
also
Hospital.
able to provide food and alcohol to Cavite Medical Center.
Oh, okay. See, you'd think they'd have a lot of alcohol. It's not. They're running out. And then, of course, Cagayan de Oro.
Yes, in Cagayan de Oro, their chapter was very busy. They were not just able to provide food items to the local government unit. they were able to provide also, donations to the local. It's a kind of transport system. The CCAD.
Oh, okay. So transportation.
So there were members of the transport system that the chapter was able to help with.
Okay.
And some members were also able to provide blood donation to their local Red Cross.
See, I'm learning about this for the first time. Blood. See, everybody has something that they can give.
Even if it's just a small thing.
Like your blood.
That's still helping, yeah.
You can still help. Imagine, there are people who need it. Okay, and of course, we move on after the mobilization for frontliners, which, by the way, if you want to take a look at our video thanking our frontliners, you can find it on the YouTube channel, on Facebook. Please look that up. You can see what those operations were about, and you can get to know some of our members because they're all in there. After that, then it turned to the relief operations.
Yes.
Right?
There was a call. And at first it was a conversation that there are farmers who have a lot of they have a lot of goods, but the problem is they're stuck in the provinces. They have no means of transporting their goods to those that actually need them. So the call for help was posted on social media by one of our partner organizations, LGBT Filipinas, through Dinditan, and we were able to purchase vegetables and sacks of rice from the province of Nueva Vizcaya and Nueva Ecija. And this was through the donation, of course, of our HAPI founder and mother, dear Marisa Torres Lazo.
Queen Mother.
Yes. And event that was just like 24 hours mobilization, and immediately after the vegetables were delivered to the Piñas, to the headquarters of HAPI.
Okay.
And we repacked them, and we were able to provide 65 relief packs, which we then distributed
vegetables, rice, and then distributed in the area.
Yes, we in essence, the relief operations really targeted those things that were not targeted, basically the LGBT families.
So who headed the one in Taguig?
The Taguig relief operations was headed by none other than our Happy Pride ambassador.
Ding!
Yes, who happens to be also a PNP officer.
Oh, frontliner.
He's also a frontliner.
All
yes.
right. Okay, so
there are so many kinds of frontliners directly involved with this COVID-19 global pandemic. So we are very much aware of the medical frontliners.
Yes.
And there's also the security frontliners that help secure our citizenry, and those are the military personnel and also our police personnel.
Yes.
So we were given a chance to help also our security personnel, and this is through the donation of our donors, and also the help of mothers from Pampanga, who we were surprised they were able to provide the face masks
like that.
Yes, so
homemade,
hand
sewn face masks, rewashable, reusable.
And they were distributed to our security personnel, one of which were the PNP personnel from Caloocan.
Shout out Caloocan.
Yes, so great job to all our frontliners there.
Yes.
And also to our AFP Reserve Command.
Oh, okay, the Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Yes.
Okay,
so it's not just on their part. It's not just the face masks that we were able to provide, but we were also able to give them food assistance.
Yes, we also have to keep in mind these are people who are there for our security. They're the ones managing people, traffic, checking all the vehicles and everything. So
and especially the checkpoints.
The checkpoints.
Yes.
Isipin mo, nakakapagod yun. And if you don't have enough food,
course, food is important for nutrition, and with nutrition is higher immune system.
Yes. You know, they're putting themselves on the line. So thank you to all the
Maraming salamat.
And of course to all of the sponsors, all of the donors, everybody who...
The volunteers.
The volunteers. Now, on that note, I do know na kahit ako nahirapan ako, I felt really frustrated because I like to be at these things. I want to be hands-on, but it's not possible.
Yes, we want the safety of everyone, especially our volunteers.
Yes.
So we have to be aware of the situation,
Yes.
and we are limited by the logistical abilities that we have at the moment.
Now, on that note, for all of the volunteers, all of our HAPI family who would like to join, and you know they're thinking, how can I help? I can't leave the house. I can't go any. You know what? There's going to be a new wave of online activities which are in the works now, open to all of you. And if this is your way of helping, then you know you're still going to be there. Yeah. You know, we can all work together. Next phase, mental health.
So it's a time to get in touch with us if you have any comments or suggestions. Then and if you want to just simply reach out to us, then you know you have our Facebook page. We have our Facebook group. We have Instagram,
Yes, we do.
Twitter, and email. So
Yes.
you can get in touch
If you-
through all those mediums.
If you know any of us personally and you want to send a message, DM, PM, you know, go ahead, you know, and of course, in your free time, we do have reading material.
Yes. So just recently arrived is our this volume 2 of Superstition to Reason, and it's a compilation of articles and personal history of members from HAPI, of course, and they talked about their journey to humanism.
Yes. Maybe it can help a lot of people. A lot of people ask me, what is HAPI? What do you mean by humanism? What do you mean by being a humanist? This can give you first-hand accounts, personal experiences of how people went on their journey to
Yes.
become humanist. Iba't ibang klase yun eh. There are different stories, different journeys, and then it'll give you better insight.
So this is a hardbound. This is a paper copy. Of course, we also have an ebook copy. It's available through Amazon Kindle. So just look it up and get a digital copy that you can, easily read while you're on your device. Also, we have on YouTube the various journeys to humanism of our, of our members, selected members.
I have one. Okay.
Yes, so Angie was featured as someone who has been interviewed.
No, but really, the stories are very interesting because everybody has a different journey. And they all have different advocacies. So you learn more about it. Yun ang maganda sa HAPI eh. There are so many factors and you can learn more. I mean, you have the time, learn more about it.
Yeah, just visit our YouTube channel. We are posting it online on our social media, and of course on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, then there, you just click on the various videos.
Yes, we are encouraging people if you have any questions, if you want any advice. Of course, these are just based on our personal experiences in life. So, just to let you know that everybody goes through it. So, you want to go first?
Alright, okay, so first question is, wow, do we go to this now?
Might as well.
Okay, so one question says that, how do I tell my ex I am not interested to reconnect? Okay, of course, we are in a lockdown. We are, do we have a choice if we want to talk to people or not?
No, okay, to be fair, I don't think it's wrong to speak to your ex. And it's a common thing around the world right now, I've noticed. Exes are reconnecting.
Well, unless you've blocked your ex, then there's no way that
No, iba na yun.
they can talk to you.
That did not end well. So, I mean, right now we need some kind of connection.
Yes.
In communication. And if the person knows you well, why not? However, if this is, hey, what you doing after lockdown? Siguro wag naman. You have
Try to remember the lessons learned from the past.
Yeah.
So don't do it again.
Yes. I mean, remember, after lockdown, yes, pwede na tayo lumabas, pwede na tayo magkita-kita, we can go out. It's going to be different again. That need for connection and intimacy will be different. It's going to change.
Of course, it's up to them. You
Of
know,
course.
it's your life.
Yeah, it's your life. But I'm saying, like, if he cheated, no. But okay.
Okay, next question.
How do I pass boredom during lockdown? Okay.
Well, there's so many ways to do that.
It depends on you.
Yes.
You might want to try new things. Like, I tried cleaning.
How big is your house?
You can actually find things on YouTube.
Yes.
Exercise. Okay, I don't do that. But, you know, cleaning, sorting, declutter. Because you don't need all of the things in your house. And they can make other people happy.
So you can basically share what you don't read anymore,
Yeah.
what you don't appreciate anymore. You can find people who can appreciate those two things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can find things online, like these drives or events online that can actually keep you entertained.
Or you know, you can sell them
Okay,
for
that's another
additional
thing.
finances, additional source of finance.
Maybe that's for another part of the series, like how to make money during lockdown. But anyway, yeah, you could also try to reconnect with people that maybe you didn't think about. Not the ex one.
Yes.
No, I mean like the friends that.
Yes.
Gusto kaya yun? You know, I had a friend who did that, and I've never been so touched actually that they remembered me that time.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you think of somebody, reach out.
Maybe they need an extra blanket and you have an extra one. Then why not give your extra?
Yeah, yeah. Watch movies, watch things that you're not used to. You know, you can do things like that. Read a new book.
Don't share Netflix accounts, okay?
Don't do that. No. We're in a time where we should share, but there are some things you don't share. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one.
Yeah. Can I have travel goals while under ECQ? Okay, so of course we know that we can't really, we are confined to a certain space, but that doesn't mean that we cannot travel in our minds, you know?
I know somebody who went camping
Where did that person go camping?
in their loft, their sleeping area, tent and all.
Yeah, so you can pretend that you're camping, but, you know, just to get your mind off.
Invite people to come camping with you, right? You could do a Zoom or online video camping, picnic,
Yes.
whatever.
And you can go look for sound bites online to make the experience more realistic.
You know, if you need those mosquitoes buzzing in your ear, you can find them, I guess.
Yeah. So it's you know, it's your imagination that would stop you, people, because hello, it's almost 2 months.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
Tulang.
Or 3, maybe? I don't know.
10, I don't know, I lost count. But I have, this is based on my personal experience. The more I try to be kind to others and motivate others, the better I feel also. Like it helps my mental state.
Yeah.
Because if you see that you can make others happy, you know you can make yourself happy.
I think it's more an endorphins thing.
Maybe, you know. So, any ideas?
Well, you know, you can volunteer online
Yeah.
that or give away your stuff. That's kind of that's a kind of motivation also.
Yeah. You could also like remember you have essential workers who sometimes we don't think about, like your garbage men, your maintenance. You could reach out to them, give them some water, a snack, just say thank you. You know, thank you for being out.
Yes. Or you know, the person that peddles their stuff.
Yung naglalako,
Yes.
like
They're allowed kasi to sell their stuff.
are they?
Some.
You learn something new
Yeah.
every day. I didn't know that.
They have a quarantine pass and all.
Really?
Yes, but only in
Fascinating.
certain neighborhoods, not in all neighborhoods.
Oh, that makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah.
But see, if you want to help them, usually their goods are not that expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, they're kind of
Try to support the local economy as much as possible.
yes. I would also, I mean, as much as we miss our restaurant time, our coffee time, you can also order from home cooks
Yes.
or you know, these mothers and fathers who are just trying to make ends meet right now. You can order from them. It makes a huge difference for them, and then you can pass it on to someone else.
And depending on your locality, there are Facebook groups that are intended for sharing food deliveries.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the one new exciting thing that's that everyone has been looking forward to. We our drive to taste new things
Oh yes.
is not impeded by the lockdown. So you
Innovation.
can still be able to grab that ube cheese pandesal even if you're trapped inside your house.
Yes. I mean, people are adjusting, so we have to adjust together. So, well, I think that's all for our questions. So, thank you so much for joining us.
Again, maraming salamat po.
Bye.